Welcome back to Biafran, your support Biafra people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you another news and the update coming from Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon. But today being 11th of July 2024, Biafra Prime Minister posted a news headline from Sahara Reporters saying ICC publishes alarming report of religious persecution in Nigeria, says 50,000 Christians killed by insurgents. And Biafra Prime Minister posted this very news headline with a caption that I'm going to read for you. And this very update is to let the Afonjas and the saboteurs know that Biafrans are not hiding the defense of Biafra land. These are the things we are defending, or the things we are fighting against in Biafra land. The atrocities and the terrorism that is Fulani Caliphate and their killers in army uniform are bringing to Biafra land. That is what Biafrans are fighting against. The atrocities of Nigeria killers in army uniform and their bandit foot soldiers in the name of headsmen and bandits, and their terrorism. That is what Biafrans are fighting against. And we are not hiding it. This is coming from ICC, International Criminal Court. This is not from any IPOB. It's from Sahara Reporters saying ICC publishes alarming report on religious persecution in Nigeria, says 50,000 Christians killed by insurgents. They are telling you 50,000, but is it really 50,000? Tell yourself the truth. As a proudly Nigerian, tell yourself the truth. If you don't want to tell another person, tell yourself the truth. For how many thousands of Nigerians that bandit Fulani, killer headsmen, and their terrorists in army uniform have killed? Tell yourself the truth. So Biafra Prime Minister posted this very news headline. I'm going to bring you the news in full detail, so pay attention as we continue. I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. So Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon posted this very news headline from Sahara Reporter saying ICC publishes alarming report on religious persecution in Nigeria, says 50,000 Christians killed by insurgents. These are the terrorism of Fulani foot soldiers terrorizing everywhere, and the Biafrans are not going to allow them carry out this kind of mass killing in Biafra land. We are resisting them with everything we have, and Biafrans will not stop until they are all flushed out of Biafra land. For the Afonjas crying up and down, for the saboteurs, you push, you know this and no peace. Biafra Defense Force are doing the needful, and we are not hiding it from the world. If ICC can tell you 50,000, is it really 50,000? Tell yourself the truth. If ICC said it's 50,000, is it really 50,000 Christians? Well, Biafra Prime Minister said congratulations to Biafrans. The Biafra Defense Forces has done great job in protecting Biafrans against the Nigeria terrorist state. Our own would have been worse with the way they hate us. Did you hear that? If they can kill the Hausas in the north and all over Nigeria, is it Biafrans that they hate with passion? Have you even bothered to ask yourself why Fulani headsmen, foot soldiers, or should I say Fulani foot soldiers in disguise of headsmen, were trooping into Biafra land before now? Can you tell yourself the reason? They would have done worse to Biafrans. You don't really know. Some of you saboteurs and the Afonjas don't really know the main plan of the Fulanis. They can go to any land to take over Nigeria, to conquer every indigenous people in Nigeria and take over Nigeria. Yo, you people don't really know. That is what Biafrans are fighting against. And we all know want any apology. And we will never stop until we get to our destination and make sure that all these bandits and killers in army uniform are flushed out of Biafra land. They are rebelling. Some of you will be panicking or ranting up and down. Simon Ekpa is doing this. Look at it. 50,000 Christians. That is what ICC told you. But is it really 50,000? It's more than 50,000. It's more than 50,000. You hear in Bruno, in a day, 150 people killed. In Castina, 120 people killed. In Benue State, 160 people killed. Every blessed day. And some of you will be asking why we are fighting for Biafra, or why we are neutralizing those killers in army uniform. Do you think they are soldiers? No, they are not soldiers. They are unrepentant Boko Harams in army uniform. They reintegrated. Did you hear how many Boko Harams that are undergoing training in the north? Oh, you didn't know. They are undergoing training. Have you forgotten that Lagwaja announced some weeks ago that 120,000 Boko Haram and their families surrendered. 120,000. They are trying to recruit more because the ones they recruited has been neutralized, and the ones they are going to recruit will also be neutralized. They will not be able to come back alive as long as they are training them to bring them to Biafra land. They will not come back. They will not be alive to tell the story. So we must continue, Biafrans. Thank you very much, Biafra Prime Minister. You are a man of dignity. You stood firm for the protection of we Biafrans. Not all these hungry career agitators called Ndoshin and Diama, career agitators up and down. We don't have any business. I just want to let you people know that Biafrans cannot back down for the Fulanis, no matter how hard they try. ICC is telling you, for their funjas that are scared of the truth, that don't want to hear the truth, ICC is the one telling you through one of the Zoo brand envelope media, our reporters, that 50,000 Christians has been killed by, what they call it? Is it insurgency? Okay, insurgent. That is for you to know. We are not hiding the defense of Biafra land. We cannot allow them kill us in our own land. Raise down community, sack our people from their community, village. No, it's not going to be possible. Not now, not ever. It's not going to work. It's not going to be possible. No, not in this lifetime. Not even in next. It's not possible. Because where their madness stops is where ours starts. And they haven't seen any. So dear friends, let's go straight to this very news from Sahara Reporters site. Let me bring you the full detail. Pay attention and share as you listen. Tune in once you get notification. So Sahara Reporter says ICC publishes alarming report on religious persecution in Nigeria, says 50,000 Christians killed by insurgents. And it says the country has witnessed a stark decline in religious tolerance over the past 2 decades, with the situation deteriorating further since the emergence of Islamic extremist group in 2009. The International Christian Concern (ICC) published a report on Wednesday highlighting the alarming state of religious freedom for Christians in Nigeria. The country has witnessed a stark decline in religious tolerance over the past decade, with the situation deteriorating further since the emergence of Islamic extremist group in 2009. The Christian community in Nigeria has faced unprecedented violence, resulting in the death of over 50,000 Christians at hands of insurgent groups. The silence from Western nations on this humanitarian crisis is deeply concerning and has been likened to a genocide persecution. Report. The International Religious Freedom mandates the United States to promote and protect religious freedom worldwide and to hold countries accountable for violations. However, despite Nigeria's religious freedom abuse, the U.S. State Department has consistently failed to designate it as a country of a particular concern, CPC, with this exception of 2020. This omission not only weakens the impact of U.S. foreign policy on international religious freedom, but also allows the Nigeria government to escape accountability for its role in the persecution of Christians, perpetuating a culture of impunity, the report said. The ICC report provides a comprehensive examination of Nigeria's several religious freedom violations, presenting a compelling case for its designation as a country of particular concern, CPC. The report thoroughly documents evidence relying on open source research, field staff observations, and first-hand testimony from ICC March 2024 advocacy trip to Nigeria. The evidence demonstrates Nigeria's clear violation of a legal standard for CPC designation under the International Religious Freedom Act. The report includes with a concrete policy recommendation for Congress and the U.S. State Department outlining effective measures to address the alarming persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Every human being has the natural right to practice their faith freely, said MC Kenan, advocacy manager for ICC for Christians in Nigeria. This right is strengthened daily by unchecked terrorist violence and the complicit government officials. The United States has long been a global leader in promoting religious freedom, and now is not the time to waver in our commitment. We urge the State Department to immediately designate Nigeria as a CPC. The pleas of Nigerian Christians can no longer be disregarded. It is a imperative that the United States respond to their urgent calls for assistance and support, providing the necessary aid to alleviate their suffering and ensure their safety and the well-being, the report said. Okay, dear friends, this is coming from Sahara Reporters. ICC publishes alarming report on religious persecution in Nigeria, says 50,000 Christians killed by insurgents. Did you hear that? Can you now understand what Biafra Defense Forces are fighting against? ICC said 50,000. Is it really 50,000? Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces has been vindicated. And moreover, we cry to the world. We told the world these things. We have been putting the whole world on notice about the persecution of Christians in Nigeria, the killing of indigenous people, the humiliation, the human rights violation on indigenous people in Nigeria. Did the US do anything? Did the EU do anything? Did the UN do anything? No. They all kept quiet and turned deaf ears. And I'm very happy this is not coming from it's from ICC if they would do anything. So IPOB, Biafra Defense Force has been vindicated. The silent word they are bringing to Biafra land, they are hiding it from the world. We have been putting the whole world on notice. That is how they will start speaking up one after the other. Christians are being killed in Nigeria and the world is silent about it. Bandits are busy killing people every blessed day. There is no day that will pass that you will not hear of a mass killings in Nigeria. Either in northern side, in west, in the middle belt, anywhere in Dazu, every blessed day, indigenous Nigerians are being killed. I'm telling you the honest truth. Go and ask, go and make your inquiries. You think the world don't know what is going on in Nigeria? Is that though? So you people want us to continue, or do you people want us to continue keeping quiet? Do you people don't want us to continue putting the whole world on notice to know the atrocities of Nigeria army and Nigeria government? We are not hiding it. We are making the whole world understand what Biafrans have been passing through in Dazu and why we must exit. That is the reason we keep putting the whole world on notice. It's not that they don't know about all these things. They are aware of it. But they pretend not to know. So we'll keep bringing it to their attention. They can't deny it this time around. They can't. They can't deny it this time around. And you will not see any of these that the GO say anything about it. All the politicians benefiting from the killings of Nigerians. They can't say anything about it. Or should I say the northern governors? They use it's business to them. Kidnapping and asking the government to pay ransom is their normal business. The whole world knows that. They are sponsoring the terrorism going on. But they can't continue killing in Biafra land. It's not going to continue. It's not going to happen again. So like Biafra Prime Minister said, congratulations to Biafrans. The Biafra Defense Force has done a great job in protecting Biafrans against the Nigeria terrorist state. Our own would have been worse with the way they hate us. So once you come across this very update, share it. Biafrans and the Biafra Defense Forces has been vindicated. We are not fighting because we want to fight. We are defending our land, protecting ourselves because we called on the word. They said we should go and do the needful. Do the needful is defending ourselves, and that is what we are doing. And some Afonjas want us to start hiding the defense of Biafra land. We are not going to do that. It's not that the world don't know what is going on. It's the corruption. They bribe, they are receiving. That is why they don't want to say anything. That is why they are asking, why is the world, why is the US quiet over this? Christians in Nigeria has been crying, calling on the world to come to their rescue. What have they done? And you will not see that the GOs talk about it. That is for you to see. We'll keep putting the whole world on notice. So that is it, Biafrans. I will stop here. Biafra gallant men will continue to resist and neutralize them in Biafra land. All Zoo killers in army uniform coming to Biafra land to kill Biafrans. What they are doing what their foot soldiers are doing in the north can never done in Biafra land. Not now, not ever. They imported them to subdue Biafrans and take over Biafra land, but Chukwu Okike Abiama disappointed them and pushed them back to the north. And they are terrorizing their land now, sacking people from their communities, taking over communities. What they planned for Biafrans is what backfired. But Christians are calling on the world to come to their rescue. Will they do that? Well, dear friends, I will stop here. Gallant men will continue to defend Biafra land and make sure all Zoo terrorists are flushed out of Biafra land. Thank you all. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. And once again, congratulations to Biafrans. Biafra Defense Forces are doing the needful. And may Chukwu government continue to guide and protect them, strengthen them more and more, give them victory in all fronts against the terrorists and the enemies of Biafra. You say, thank you all.